Hi, I'd like to welcome everyone to our first podcast of Prism United. And we're going to be discussing what our objective is and what Prism United is all about, and how we're just trying to reach as many people as we can to help in this mission, which we will explain. I'm here with Dave Logger.
Hey guys, I wanted to start this off by talking a little bit about what the goal of Prism United is. Some of you people may not be familiar with what we're doing or what the overall objective is. So Bob, why don't you go ahead and explain to everyone what Prism United is?
Prism United is a company that is directed at helping to eradicate racism. Obviously, one person at a time. It's a very tall order, and we want people to get involved. And what you'll see in upcoming, you'll hear in upcoming podcasts are more of the mission-driven exercises we want to go through in order to defeat racism, or at least really make an impression to limit the amount of racism that we have in this country and the world as well.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about what Prism United's done this far. Our Facebook page has been up roughly about a month now, and we're reaching quite a few people. Our videos have gotten a lot of attention, and we're up to about 800 likes on Facebook just in that small period of time. We've got a lot of content up there for people to go see, a bunch of videos on YouTube kind of explain a little about what we're trying to do and the goal we're trying to reach. So Bob, why don't you tell everybody about some of the shirts and stuff that we got going on out there?
Well, the shirts, what we have now is it's Children Love to Color, Why Racism? I think that pretty much sums it up. You know, children are not born with any racism in them. It's something that I believe is taught, and we can unteach it, if you would. So the shirts, like I say, Children Love to Color, Why Racism? They will be up for sale here shortly on our website, as well as Shopify through Facebook. There's going to be some other mediums that we'll have going with it. And then we have which we'll announce in the future, some special surprises coming out for children.
Yeah. So one of the things that we've been doing that's trying to get out to people is creating some of these videos. And we've been working with a lot of people that we found that support this cause and want to help. And we're going to have some of those people on the podcast eventually as well. You'll see some new content coming out from them. But our goal here really is just to get people together and help end up racism together, because it's not something we can do alone, obviously. No one person can do it. So that's why we've been trying to bring people together with some humor on our Facebook page and some of the things going on. Our website's going to be launching. By the time you guys are hearing this, the website will be up. It'll be up and running. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. You can learn a little bit more about what Prism United is, where it came from, how it all started, as well as see some new content up there. We'll be updating that quite frequently with YouTube videos. We'll also be updating our Facebook and Twitter page. So I highly encourage you guys to go check it out. It's Prism United on Facebook, and it's Kids Love to Color on Twitter. You guys can go check that out. But one thing I want to hit on is a project that Bob's been working on here for a while, because this project is, 17 years old now?
15 years old.
15 years old. You've been working on this quite a while. Bob actually wrote a book, and I want him to talk just a little bit about that book. Anyways, I wanted Bob to talk a little bit about this book that he wrote over the course of the last 15 years, and really have him explain this to you guys so you guys can understand how important this project's been. He's worked really hard on this, and I'll let Bob kind of take it from here and explain this book that he wrote.
And like David mentioned, on the website you're going to see the story which really drove me to coming up with, Children Love to Color, Why Racism, Prism United, as well as the book. The book, it's going to be a little bit of time before the book rolls out. We are working on it, and when I say, it's been 15 years, I believe in faith and in fate, and the right people came and crossed paths with me, and those people have helped along the way. It wasn't something that I just, tried to push out into the market and get sell. So the book is geared to be written to children anywhere from 2 years old, 3 years old to 8, 9, 10 years old. That book will also have a coloring book attached to it, with the illustrations throughout the book, but just not colored in. We leave that to the imagination of the kids. So that'll be coming out, and we're really excited for that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to spend a little bit of time. Some of you may know this. The proceeds from our shirts and this upcoming book and a lot of the stuff we're doing is going towards helping out certain causes. So I'm going to talk a little bit about one of the causes that's very important to me, and I'm going to let Bob cover the other one. So one of the charities that we're working with is the Red Circle Foundation. So a lot of people are familiar with Wounded Warrior and some of these other projects that help out veterans. This one's a lot more specific, and for a specific reason is why we chose this one, is they help out special operations families. And as a lot of you know, those are the families of soldiers that are on the front lines. They're putting their life in danger every single day, even when we're not at war. These are the type of people that selflessly give everything for our nation. And what we're doing is we're working with them. They are a charity that operates on a 0% scale, which means they have zero overhead, and everything you donate goes directly to families in need. So that's what really drew me to them. It's founded by Brandon Webb. Some of you may know him from Soft Rep Radio, Force 12 Media. He's a retired Navy SEAL. And they really focus on getting stopgap funding for families, memorial funding, things like that from fallen soldiers, and just helping out special operations families. So we really wanted to make a point to help out our veterans and really, really reach out and try to help. Now, I wanted Bob to kind of talk a little bit about how we're helping out some of the kids in our country and some of the future things we're going to be doing with that.
The other charity is the Boys and Girls Club of America. And as you may or may not know, the club programs and services promote and enhance basically development of boys and girls by instilling a sense of competence, usefulness, and belonging. I think through this organization we can really achieve what I, in my mind, know is to be true, and that is children are not born racist. It's something that is taught along the way. Where that disconnect comes from is something that, I want to find out. A lot of what we're doing is the content is gonna ask for people's involvement. Tell us what your thoughts are, where you believe racism comes from. And then what I want to do as far as the book is concerned, as subsequent books are written, I want endings to be written by some of the kids. They send in from all over the country, wherever, and then in those subsequent publishings we'll add, the children's names, not their last name, like Chris J. or Mary L. from so-and-so, this is her ending. But we really need to join together and get this rolling. You know what I mean, David?
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the cool things that drew me to helping out with this project is that, in a way, it's something that can make our world better. We can't do this on our own. We have to do it together. So by helping out all of these families and kids these days, we can really focus on getting things out there that are going to promote a better life for people. Constantly, we look on Facebook, Twitter, anywhere you look, there's always negativity. I mean, it's almost to the point where you can't even turn on the news anymore. Is that it's constantly negative. So we really want to focus on putting positive messages out there. There's a lot of funny little things we put on our Facebook page, and a lot of them are very serious. We want to make sure that people can realize that racism is easily ended if everyone opts in. You just need everyone to understand that your skin color doesn't matter. You can make a difference in anything you do in life. That's the great thing about life is all the things that have changed our world. To steal a little line from Steve Jobs here, everything was created by people that are no smarter than you. So when you push in and you put something out there in the world, you can change the world by doing that. And we really just want people to join together and let's just do this together. I mean, Bob's one of the most outgoing people I know, and he talks to everybody. And just by telling one person about Prism United, then he can tell somebody else, and we can continue to keep this thing to roll. And we have a lot of people that we're going to be bringing onto this podcast, doing some videos with. One of them is Omar Acosta. He's a personal trainer here in O'Fallon, Illinois. And he's one of those guys, man, that he's dealt with a lot of adversity in his life, but he's also had a lot of success in his life. So he's going to be coming on probably next week or the following week. I know with the holidays we may not be putting out another one here too soon, but I want to make sure that we get people on here that understand the process and have dealt with some adversity in their lives, because I think that what we can do is really make sure we change the world. And it's not an easy task. It's not something that you can do overnight. It's something that you have to do as a group. And I really think we can make a difference, Bob's been working on this a long time, and I think if we get this in the hands of everybody, and they can look at this and we can do it as a whole, we can really make a major difference in the world, and we can really change the world and help end racism. I mean, it's not a project that's going to happen overnight, and Bob's been very, very crucial to this whole thing, obviously coming up with the idea. And it's something that we, every morning in the gym, wear these shirts around. We want people to buy these shirts so that we can spread the word. It's not about us making money. It's about getting the word out there, and your money goes to some great charities and some other things that we're doing.
Well, if I could interrupt, like David said, it's not about making money. I mean, for the holidays, my wife has me buying T-shirts for different people with these different sayings on them, and they're $20, $30, $40 a piece for these shirts.
Right.
But you're going to see these shirts aren't that expensive.
No, they're $12.50, I believe, in the store on Facebook right now. And again, you guys, the website will be up by the time you guys are hearing this. So it's not a major cost. It's just a matter of getting these out there. We want to make sure people share our stuff on Facebook and go support our YouTube page, because one of the things that does is, obviously, a lot of you people know we run ads and everything else. That helps support money to donate to these charities, and we just want to raise the awareness and really get our name out there and get in front of people that are going to make a difference.
What would be cool too is if we can pick a day, wear the shirt day, where all of a sudden we've gotten 500, 1,000, whatever number of shirts out there, 1 million, God bless, and everyone wears it the same day.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And some people are always walking around, they got the same shirts on and spreading the message. This is a big mission. So
absolutely,
we're hoping we get a lot of people attracted to this and help us out.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're
at a time, right?
Yeah, we're going to cut this one short. This will be one of our shorter ones, but our next podcast we're going to do with Omar Acosta. It'll be me and Bob talking to him, and then we got a few other people we're going to bring on the show as well. And we look forward to you guys to hit that subscribe button, go check out our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and really, really support that YouTube page, because it helps fund some of the stuff we're doing and really help us get out there.